I looked at the Wizards roster and I'm like, man, we got good guys that you like role player type guys, but we need a dude that's a certified bucket. We need a dude that's going to go out there and average nearly 20 a game. And this guy, Tre Johnson, is that kind of prospect. He averaged 19 in the SEC, nearly shot 40% from three. And it's not just catch and shoot threes. This dude, he's creating his own shot.
I want to get to the NBA draft. Let's go to NBA draft real quick because that happened a couple days ago, and I really want to talk. I'm excited about this because I wasn't familiar with Tre Johnson's game at all, and once I started to research some of the things about his game, so once I started to watch some highlights, the Wizards, I cannot believe this. That was an A+ pick. That was an A+ pick, man. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, Brian, what was your reaction to the Tre Johnson pick? How do you feel right now?
Listen, before the draft even started, I'm gonna pull a LeBron. Before the draft even started, I said I want either Ace Bailey or Tre Johnson. And I was once the timer was going down, it was going down to the wire. I was like, okay, they're taking a long time for this pick. What they arguing? Who they should pick? I was like, please do not select Jeremiah Fears. And when Adam Silver came into the podium, he said Tre Johnson. I was like, yes. Let me tell you what I like about this pick so much. Played in the SEC. Yep. Tough conference, especially basketball. I think at a certain point in the last college basketball season, 4 of the top 5 teams were in the SEC. So I believe it was Auburn, Florida, Bama. No, was Bama ever?
Bama, yeah, Bama. I think they were top 2 seed that year.
Yeah, Florida, Auburn, Bama, and I believe the last one was. Who cares? It don't matter. The season's over.
Maybe it was Tennessee.
It
I don't know.
It might have been. It wasn't Arkansas. I'll tell you that much.
No, it wasn't Arkansas.
But I like this pick because I wanted to go in the draft. I looked at the Wizards roster and I'm like, man, we got good guys that you like role player type guys, but we need a dude that's a certified bucket. We need a dude that's going to go out there and average nearly 20 a game. And this guy, Tre Johnson, is that kind of prospect. He averaged 19 in the SEC, nearly shot 40% from three. And it's not just catch and shoot threes. This dude, he's creating his own shot. He's in step backs. He's, crossing over, pulling up for three. Like, this dude is a bucket from anywhere on the court. And I like the he's not a small fry. I like that. The only knock on him really is he could kind of take plays off, and he kind of could get hunted in the pick and roll. Mm-hmm. But I feel like you can that's like effort stuff. Like, okay, whatever. As long as you just lock in for the 4 quarters, you good. But I really like this pick, man. Needed a bucket, wanted a bucket at the guard position. Yeah, this team is guard heavy, but none of those dudes can do what he can do. And we needed a bona fide shooter that can create a shot for him for his own self. So that way Bub Carrington can be more on ball and start being more of a point guard. Really like the pick.
I think they complement each other very well, especially. So you can put Bub at the point and you could have Tre Johnson at the 2. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. And then you have Alex Sars. He's covering the paint. So this is a great pick. I think I was listening to somebody on YouTube. I forgot his name. And he talked about how Tre Johnson is arguably the 3rd best prospect in his mind. So for the Wizards,
you know what's funny?
Yeah, what's up? What?
When you look at the Rookie of the Year odds, you would think the number 2 would be obviously behind Cooper Flag. Number 2 best odds would be like VJ Edgecombe, maybe a Ace Bailey, perhaps, maybe a Concord up. No, it's Tre Johnson, the number 6 pick. He has the 2nd highest odds to win Rookie of the Year behind Cooper Flag.
I'm surprised Con Knippel went over Tre Johnson. I would think that Tre Johnson would go over Con Knippel. I like Con Knippel, but man, at 5 though? No, at 4? At 4?
The Hornets needed that kind of player. So
shit, man, he's good, but Tre Johnson, what his weakness is definitely ball handling. He needs to get a lot better as a ball handler because it's a little too loose. He needs to tighten that ball handle, and like you mentioned, the defensive side. But he has a lot of capabilities. He has a lot of potential because of his size.
Great shooter, man. Good grief.
He's
The
6.
amount of separation he creates to get a shot off, I'd be like, ooh. I was watching that film. I was like,
yeah, his
needs that.
so without shoes, he's about, I think he's 6'4.5", and with shoes he's 6'6", which is great. You know, most people in the NBA they lie about their height. It happens.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, for all attempted purposes, people say he was 6'6". He's actually 6'5" with shoes. He even said, I was looking at an article, and this was a long time ago, but he actually revealed that he's 6'4" without shoes. So he was really 6'5". That just lets you know that Tre Johnson at 6'6" at the guard spot, 2 guard spot, shooting guard spot, that is great. That is great. He's an average athlete, which is okay. 37.5-inch vertical is really good. And I just like his ability. I think he'll transition well to the NBA. He's nearly a 40% 3-point shooter. He can move without the basketball, which is very great when entering the NBA. He's gonna transition well. I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be fine when he enters the NBA. So great pick.